Yes, people, welcome back to a Monday midday rival show where we're going to be talking about transfers, obviously, because, well, if you lot know where the football is at, then let me know, because Chelsea just won a Club World Cup. Well done. Fair play. You actually smashed up PSG like it was, I don't know, man, like PSG smashed up Real Madrid, same thing. There you go. So well done to that. Gyökeres to Arsenal's a done deal, so that's finished. Medical's waiting. Here we go, waiting, even though there's been a bomber from Ornstein basically saying it's done. Mosquera, you got coming in, and then obviously Gibbs-White. What the hell's happening over there? And I see Chelsea and Morgan Rogers.
What do you mean? What's happening with Gibbs-White?
Oh, it's not. Oh, did you not know? It's at the moment. It's not going through, is it?
Nope.
Because you know, what's it called? The fake Roman Abramovich. He complained about something fishy, an illegal. What would they call it again? An illegal approach, I think is the correct words, last week, and we still don't know.
A couple of years ago, there was when we went. I think it was in the January window. We went in for Elise, and he had like a $35 million release clause. Nobody really knew about it, but we came in. We went to try to go get it, and then they called. Palace did the same thing. They said illegal approach. They pushed to the side that we basically couldn't do the deal, like at all. Like it wasn't possible for us to do the deal at all. Like that's where I think this deal is probably going to end up.
And that's what Forest's owner's done.
Yeah.
Well, Forest owner, is he becoming known as the biggest bitch in the Premier League?
Well, I mean, he's doing what's good. He's doing what's good for his club, right? Like that's just really what he's doing. What's good for his club. He just wants to do what's good for his club. He can't really.
Snitching's sometimes good for you, but it doesn't.
Yeah, you know, he has to do what he has to do, right?
It
gets you out of the situation that you're in. Snitching can do you
injustice, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy, Joey. That's crazy, Joey. But
Wolfie might.
I'm just saying, D, is it true? That's the truth, bruv. I'm not advocating for it.
Just saying that. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy.
I know, bro. I don't know how else to put it. Like, once you use the word snitching, it's like it's hard to put it.
Yeah. Just say what you're supposed to say. Just leave the cliches and just leave it moving.
Whatever. So whatever.
But we'll see what Wolfie has to say if he ends up joining in, because obviously he's probably no, he hasn't. He's been rejected by another player. Do you know that?
Who?
Bakayoko. No one wants to join Morris. Is crazy. Is absolutely crazy, man. Joey, man, what are you saying? Winning a Club World Cup. Have you calmed down yet, or?
Yeah, I've calmed down.
Okay. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, bro. It was just really the performance is more like I love the look of the trophy. The trophy's gorgeous, by the way. The look of the trophy is actually absolutely gorgeous. But the performance itself was what made me more proud than anything. Like what we did to PSG on the pitch is what made me more proud.
You know what? It's a lesson for all children. Stand up to your bullies, yeah? Because your bullies aren't always as hard as people think if you stand up to them.
People thought we were scared of these. People acted like we should have been scared of this team, bro, and not like people that were in this fan base that were scared of this team. Shame on you. This is the culture of our football club. Anytime we are the underdogs in a big European tournament or against a big European rival, we show up. So just don't sleep on us in these type of moments. That's the lesson.
No, in cups, I hear you 100% in cups. I don't know. Last, you won two.
European, like I said, in Europe, it's always a cup, right? So,
2 trophies in the last 2 months. I don't know. Chelsea have got to be the little dark horses for next season, I'd say.
I don't even think dark horses. I think they're up there. I think we've got to get rid of this underdog tag now. Like they spent enough money and they've won enough. They're up there with everyone. I think Liverpool are favourites, and then the rest: Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, the next.
Agreed. I don't really even want to be considered an underdog for next year because I believe in my team as much as anybody else that's in the top of that portion believes in their team. Like I believe in my team as much as D believes in Arsenal. I believe in my team as much as Mons believes in Liverpool, and I believe in my team as much as Dabs. Well, I don't know.
You probably can't.
I don't know what you're going on with. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with City. So like that's really where we're at with it. Like I just think you have to give respect to Maresca and how he has managed, especially these kind of games. Just credit to the mentality of the team because they showed up big time. They showed up big time.
And it's a big tournament as well. We can try and downplay it as much as we want, but it's a big tournament, man.
Yeah, and I don't even want to even do that part, right? Everybody came to play, right? Like that's the thing. Yeah. Like like if you act like teams let off in this tournament, you're just lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
No, it's a big tournament.
You saw the way that these PSG men acted at the end of this game. Yeah, they were mad. Yeah, we rattled them. They were mad, bro.
Everyone throughout the whole tournament. Everyone played their first teams.
Facts.
Like there's no way. Like when I say big tournament, it's not to say but I think this tournament will become like the Champions League of the champions in the next 8 years.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
I think it will be that. I think it will be that big. Even the way they do, even the spectacle that they put on, the whole performance before it. And all of that type of stuff. I just think it just changes the narrative of the football. I think it's a bit different. It's a different feel. We've never had that before. So I think they're just...
if this tournament was held in Italy, everybody would have been glazing over how nice it was. Just because it's in the United States, people didn't like take it in that well.
Joe, you sound like the way you were stuttering in there was like the way you're stuttering this Morgan Gibbs-White over the line.
No, we'll see.
Just flow a bit easier.
First off, congratulations, Chelsea. I think the thing is like obviously Chelsea done excellently to win this tournament. I wasn't necessarily a huge believer in what Chelsea would, what Chelsea were doing, but I think like this kind of end to the season, it validates a lot of what the process that they've been doing.
You got a nice technical mic and all that, and then you got wind coming out of it.
I know that it's my little fan here. I've got a fan here for this.
You found a fan at last. Congratulations.
I know. Yeah. No, what do you mean, bro?
Put it. No, so it's not going into the mic.
What do you mean?
So put it so it's blowing away from the mic.
Okay. Is that working?
Blowing towards you, but
much better.
Yeah, it's all good. So honestly, congratulations to Chelsea. I think. I'm really impressed with how they performed in the final. I thought that Mosquera got it spot on. I think from watching, and this is the thing about PSG, right? And I think I want to be careful not to do revisionism in terms of how everyone was talking about PSG going into the game just because Chelsea beat them, and now I'm going to start looking at all the liabilities that they had that were obvious. But Villa ran them pretty close. They beat Liverpool on pens. Arsenal had it, played
you
well.
You can't even do that, Jay. You can't even do that.
I can do whatever the hell I want. Let me. Let me land my point. My point is that what Chelsea did is they showed them no respect, went toe to toe, and boxed them up. That's what they did. And what I'm saying is Villa showed glimpses of that when they played them. Arsenal showed glimpses of that when they played them. So what I'm basically saying is Chelsea combined that approach, but with a high level of technical quality, high level of coaching accuracy, and they
execution.
The execution was great. The plan was great. The players played well. No criticism. 10 out of 10. No notes.
Do you know what?
Literally, there wasn't a player. One player on PSG's side outplayed Chelsea. Not one.
Do you know what I feel it is? Like you see with football, momentum and confidence is such a fucking big thing, especially with a system and whatever. And like watching PSG in the semi-final, you could see that. And like coming from a City fan, like that's where I think we're in a bit of a trouble now, that we've lost our momentum and confidence, and you have to get that back. Because once you play with momentum and confidence, you look at the way PSG play at times, just one-touch football. They don't even think about the past. They're just naturally, everything's just flowing perfectly, yeah. And it's like Mosquera, as a coach, and this way you've got to start looking at him as a coach, has said going into that game, listen to all the players, forget all of the the talk around PSG, forget the fact that you probably are a bit nervous going into this game. Just forget all of that momentum for a second, yeah, and just listen to me as a coach. Because if we played the way I'm telling you as a coach, yeah, we can beat this team, yeah. Forget the momentum, forget all of that. And then they've gone on the pitch. the minute you scored that first goal, and I just saw someone say this on Twitter, possession-based football when you're chasing a lead, is a different type of game, right? All the possession in the world when you're 1-0 or 2-0 down don't really count for much. And I think PSG's momentum had gone by the second goal, and that was it. They were just, and as a City fan, again, I'm saying it. I've seen it at times when we're 1 or 2-0 down, we can have all the possession in the world. And D, you've probably seen it as an Arsenal fan at times. All the possession in the world.
But that's it. You're spot on there, Daps, because that's exactly what it is. And this is even when Man City were winning titles, Guardiola still went out and said, "I need someone to put it in the net." And you lot were winning titles, clear as day. We're controlling games. And you still went and said, I need someone to go and put it in the net. So that is clear that's what happens. But even with PSG have been wiping the floor of everyone this year. Not only have they been wiping the floor of everyone, they've actually beaten Real Madrid at this tournament. Did they beat Bayern Munich as well at this tournament? Was it Bayern Munich they beat? Bayern Munich at this tournament.
What does that illustrate though? Potentially, does it maybe belie? And this is not to knock PSG, but it's to say in the Premier League, every game, every week, high intensity, like constant running, like have PSG benefited? And we've seen now when they've been asked to play multiple high impact, high intensity games.
They won all of them except one.
No, but one sec, Jimmy. Let me finish what I was saying. My point is, regardless of whether or not, because there's weaknesses in every team.
Well, so but obviously that's a big difference in like running like the quality of opposition and the intensity of your games on a weekly basis.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But all Chelsea can do is beat. You have to remember, Chelsea have not played in the Champions League this year. They've been in the Conference League. So they haven't had a chance to beat any of these teams. So the only time they can get a chance to beat this team is now. So all they've seen is PSG wipe the floor with every top team in Europe. They don't know about anything else apart from we've got to play this team that's beaten the whole world. So when you're talking about, obviously there's flaws and stuff to every team, of course there is. But Chelsea going into this game are seeing it as this is the best team in the world right now that have beaten every single person. So, and they not only have they beaten PSG, it wasn't a scrappy game. They outclassed them. They were ice cold. They beat PSG with ease. It wasn't. I think if they play PSG again tomorrow, it could easily be the same thing.
And it doesn't matter if they had Pacho. It doesn't matter if they had any.
No, the only issue.
Pacho would make a difference.
I don't care.
No. Wait, one second.
He wasn't stopping 3 goals.
No. The only issue that they had.
And the next day.
The only issue that they had was that Doué missed that first chance. If that had gone in, it would have been a different game.
Doué ain't missed shit. What Doué miss? I'm sorry. Doué ain't missed shit.
No, he passed the ball.
Doué ain't missed shit. Doué made the smart play of making a cutback pass, and our world-class left back read it. I'm tired of this bullshit as if PSG went out there and got zapped by the fucking Monstars and forgot how to play football. That ain't what happened.
What's he doing?
I'm going to tell you what happened.
Yes.
My manager sat down, put together a fucking plan to shut down the bullshit.
Who you arguing with?
Liverpool,
Bro, he's just arguing with anyone. It's
who you arguing with? Who you disagreeing with?
I don't know if he's disagreeing with anybody.
Liverpool, they killed everybody. It was one final boss. They got to the final boss. You know what we said? PSG, I am your father. But guess what? We got both our hands.
You need to be on the PSG stream. You need to be on the PSG stream with PSG fans.
That's the fuck PSG stream. That's my fuck PSG.
I think he's on the wrong stream, guys. I think he's on the wrong stream.
Hold on 1 second.
The day before the game, I came in here, I barked. I said, what did I say? I said, we gonna whoop their ass. And when everybody, you got all that chest. Yes! If I was a chick, I would have size Z tits. You know what Z is? The biggest you could get. I'm talking my shit today. I don't want to hear nobody try to tell me what. As a matter of fact, I feel disrespectful.
Hey, Jimmy, it was a Mickey Mouse cup. Jimmy, it was a Mickey Mouse cup.
Oh, wait. I get disrespected when somebody come and tell me what PSG did.
PSG didn't even play well, Jimmy. They didn't even play well.
You can't. You're an Arsenal fan.
He's just trolling. He's just trolling, bro.
Listen, he can't troll because he's
Jimmy. We weren't bothered about it. We weren't. My club wasn't bothered about it. This was a Mickey Mouse trophy.
Listen. Let me tell y'all something.
If they had touched, they would have won, Jimmy. If they had touched,
it's a new. I don't want to hear about your 160-year history of your club.
If they had Pacho, Jimmy. If they had
Recognize in the last 20 years, the best club in the world. You're looking at it without a doubt. It can't be argued.
No, I would say that's Man City. I would say that's Man City.
You can say what you want, but you speak Arsenal. Nobody understands Arsenal. This isn't AFTV. We don't speak Arsenal around here. We speak winning.
I personally think Man City. I think Man City.
You don't win.
I think Man City.
You're a backup dancer.
How did Jordan just transform just then? I was just.
You don't have a microphone.
Hey Jimmy, your internet's cutting out. Your internet's cutting out. It looked good, like you're doing some sort of break dance.
Jimmy, you should be the best team in the world with the amount of money you've spent.
Don't worry about it.
I would say that Chelsea have a viable claim to be over the last 20 years, like the best team in Europe.
No, that's Man City.
No. Chelsea have.
Chelsea have
two Champions Leagues.
In Europe.
Two Champions League and one Club World Championship.
Man City have won 4 leagues in a row.
Premier Leagues as well.
Now, but it depends if you mean in Europe or in the league.
They won Europa as well.
Liverpool have won everything in that time as well.
Oh, okay. You probably say
Chelsea won the Europa League. Yeah, but Cal, you can't win the Europa League. You're never in it.
Yeah, he was.
We didn't win it.
He was. They lost just last year.
Nah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
2 years ago. Sorry.
That was a setup. That was a setup. D and Joey, that was nasty work. I like that. Gotta appreciate it. But anyways, by the way, with Jimmy, no one was shitting. Okay, whatever. No one was shitting on Chelsea. I don't even know.
I know he's on the
wrong extreme. He's on the wrong extreme.
No, he got to get it off his chest, bro. That's just how it is.
Look, Aya says this is a good super chat. He says I'm actually excited for the football season coming after seeing that Chelsea masterclass yesterday. My team's going my team's signing so far. The Premier League is going to be lit this season.
Who does he support?
Aya's a Arsenal fan.
Okay.
Joel says, I'm just here for the Mosquera prop. And as a Chelsea fan, it feels weird thinking that we have a manager that might be here for a while. And then Juno says, what so many of you couldn't get was that a youth project would take time. So desperate to write the project off early, your own bias, patience. Well, to be honest, it's look, I like what Mosquera's done. I think he's shut a lot of people up. He's playing he's playing a little bit differently. He's tactically shown that he can be adaptable as well, because not like Palmer was doing just touchline. He's doing a bit of everything, rather than having two touchline wingers.
Well, they gave him the freedom, right? He got all the freedom in the world to be able to roam from all around that area.
Yeah.
Side, the middle. He just had the freedom.
Yeah, I'm no one's denying that, but now it's like cool. We'll see it in the league phase, because that's what I want to see. Can you go and do this week in, week out as well, like against the top sides? Usually you have quite close games to Liverpool already. Let's be real. Man United's quite close games, but you got the edge. Man City, I suppose, again, we'll see again.
Against Chelsea.
Yeah.
No. Man City and Chelsea in games is pretty.
And then there's Arsenal.
No, it's pretty techie, bro. It's pretty techie.
And then there's Arsenal. We'll see how it goes in league phase. But that's it. That's
what matters. I just think that you can't count us out now, bro.
No, you're in the title race, but the only thing is, last year, you lot didn't beat any of the.
We don't care about last year, bro. Stop bringing up last year.
No, but even last year, D, right? Even last year, we were in second for a lot of these until like halfway through the season, until our strikers fell.
Yo, we was 5 points off of Arsenal. Don't tell me we went 5 points off your bum ass team. If my team wasn't good, neither was yours. That's less than 2 games.
Jimmy,
you was in second place.
Jimmy, just calm down.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Jimmy, you to smoke with you. Jimmy, go and smoke something. All I'm saying is,
nah, we talking facts. I don't want to hear this.
Everyone apart from Chelsea fans.
Slide when I ain't winning. When I'm winning, no bullshit slide. I'm the tissue. I'm the tissue to wipe up the bullshit. Stop talking that bullshit, man.
Hey, Jimmy, you didn't even finish top 4 last year, Jimmy. You finished top 4.
Everyone apart from Chelsea fans have been saying Chelsea should be in a title race.
Now, Joey, don't worry, Joey.
This is Chelsea in a title race. Are we saying Chelsea in a title
race? Everybody is. The season has start. What's this? When is this?
No. You know what I'm saying? A Chelsea contenders for the title next season.
You know what I'm saying? It's the new contenders.
Hey, Jimmy, you know sometimes when people talk to you, they're not disagreeing with you, you know.
All right, yeah, that's all I want to hear. That's what
That's the answer.
Yeah, they need to be. They
have to.
I just need to be.
Because I think it's different for Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City, where we're winning. We're trying to win every single week.
And we're going for the title. Why are you grouped with Liverpool and Man City? Just out of curiosity.
What do you mean? Because we don't finish 7.
Because you don't win. You don't win. So why Liverpool won last season?
They sneakily do this shit.
You're grouping yourself together.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
I want to hear this.
Arsenal fans have been putting themselves with Liverpool and Man United at the top table forever without a Champions League.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. So last year, what did everyone say? Did they say that it's Arsenal's year to win the league?
No. Who said it? Treat me as if I'm a deaf person and I ain't hear shit nobody say. I'm deaf. I didn't hear nothing. Hello? Somebody said something? I ain't hear shit. I watched the games. Tell me why you get to group yourself with Man City and Liverpool. I watched the games. I watched your shit ass team, and then I'm wondering how the fuck. Let me do the sign language. How the fuck do you group yourself with Arsenal, with Man City and Liverpool?
And when everyone else groups us with them by saying that we have to win the league.
I didn't hear it. Remember, I'm fucking deaf. I didn't hear it, and I didn't have closed caption.
You should do the sign language that you was doing.
It don't work.
You see the sign language that you was doing. You should read it then. Because what I'm saying is, when everyone put us in the top tables, when they said that we have to win the league, which showed me that we're now at the level that you expect us to win the league. That's a different mindset. Yeah. That's when it changes. That's the fact. That's the fact of it. So now Chelsea are in that table now. Next season we expect them to go on.
No. I don't know if you know this. Over here, we speak trophy. Okay. We don't ever go into a season going, well, our mindset is we're gonna just no. That's you niggas. We don't do that. We expect to win. Okay. And when we don't win, we're disappointed.
Jimmy, listen, I hear that, but listen,
y'all are the best backup dancers ever. You know who y'all are? Y'all are J-Lo, the best backup dancers. Maybe
let's get. That's cool. All right, what's it called? Yeah, let's talk properly now. Yeah, rather than shouting at one another. Yeah, let's talk properly. The hype's done. Let's keep it going now, man.
Right. So can I just say quickly, Kaz? Like on this, obviously, can Chelsea? What's it? Mourinho says, "Little horse, course." But when I'm looking at the teams, you can say about Arsenal, and I'm not saying that Arsenal aren't going to be title contenders next season. 100%. I think they will. But I just believe that the narrative when the way you construct the sentence when you're putting them with teams that are winning should probably be more carefully said, because you're not winning, even though you are contenders. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I would say to Arsenal fans as well, and this isn't me causing beef, it's saying a lot of Arsenal fans said if we didn't have the injuries last season, we would have been able to win the league. But now Arsenal are revamping 25 to 30% of their squad. So either the squad was nearly there and you needed light touches, or the squad wasn't nearly there and you needed to do more work on it.
I get what you're saying, but
I'm just trying to see, is there going to be a level of disruption to because consistency in your squad selections and players, it helps teams. So
I agree with that.
Squad, is that going to have a disruption?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. It potentially, but I still think that everyone in the football world still expects Arsenal, like they're saying, regardless of what the situation is, you guys need to be winning the league. I think everyone knows that. Everyone knows that our team is good enough. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that your fan base is loud enough. That's what it is. Your fan base is just loud enough.
I disagree.
We
I
put
don't think
people to win the league. That's what he's saying. So technically, he should be up there with the conversation.
Yeah, but it's not because
I don't know what you're disagreeing with. I'm trying to figure out what it is that you're disagreeing with.
That's what I'm trying to figure out as well.
Arsenal winning the league has gone past, oh, your team is good and y'all look great. Now it's like, no.
So wait, one second. All right, let me ask you this question.
Can I finish my point?
Where do you think we're going to finish next year then?
Not with titleless, trophyless.
Where do you think we're going to finish next year? What position do you think we're going to finish next year?
Doggy position, whatever the one with your ass cocked up. That position. The one with your ass is cocked up in the air.
My point is,
Let me finish my point now. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
Can we do it in a calm tone?
Yeah, go on.
Y'all group yourself every year. Every year, y'all group yourself. Oh, yeah, you know, it's going to be a title race with us, City, and no. Last year, y'all finished 5 points. You know, every year, y'all get worse. Y'all go back. Every year, y'all been going backwards. So maybe next year,
you're talking about other stuff. What I'm saying is this. Okay, you're talking about doggy you're talking about doggy and all this type of stuff. You're talking about all types of stuff.
You asked what position I see y'all in, and I'm
but my point,
Arsenal win. Doggy style. Y'all always in doggy style. Every time I see y'all in doggy style.
I know. What my point is,
pushing back in that.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is crazy.
I'm telling you, you're always getting bent over.
You need to. What weed do you smoke?
Bro, it's not important because
let's focus on it though. Let's focus on it for 1 minute. What weed do you smoke?
On what you smoke? That garbage ass.
I don't smoke no more. I don't smoke no more. But what do you smoke?
Your coach needs to smoke.
All right, cool. Anyway, what I'm saying is Chelsea now are in a position now where because they've won a certain amount of trophies in the last couple of years, and because they've just beaten PSG, the best team in the world, they are now. It depends on what the expectations are, not from the Chelsea fan base, from the fan base outside of Chelsea. That's the point I'm making.
That's what you've been trying to make for the last 10 minutes.
That's what I've been trying to say for the last 10 minutes. But you guys
don't care about y'all expectations.
But this ain't the Jimmy show. This is a rivalry show.
Y'all expectations. Y'all always say what we can't do.
What I'm saying is, if you beat PSG, and then you go and do all of these things, and now it's about what do people expect Chelsea to do this year?
If we didn't beat PSG going into this year, y'all would have been saying Chelsea won the gazillion dollars. Y'all ready to win the league. What difference does it make?
But Arsenal fans and Liverpool fans and Man City fans, they're now looking at Chelsea as title contenders. That's the point I'm making.
So you don't care. Y'all should have been looking at that. Y'all should have been looking at
that. Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking?
So why if that's the case, why would anybody look at y'all as title contenders? Y'all ain't won one.
You tell me. That's what people do.
Wait,
you're asking the wrong guy. You're not listening.
Wait. Let me interject. Yeah. In this stream, D has made a few points, and we're going in circles about what you think, Jimmy, personally. But if we're going overall, to discount Arsenal as contenders is stupid when they are the ones that are closest.
They were not contenders.
Yeah, but you're saying you see them on their fours or something like that. So you don't rate them.
He tried to group his team with winners. Sneakily.
Yeah, but he is.
He's not getting away with that.
I hear what you're saying, yeah. But regardless of that point, yeah, of winning trophies, maybe on a successful margin, Arsenal can't group with Man City and they can't. Yeah, it's impossible. But in terms of contention, which was the overall point D was trying to make in the first place, you have to put Arsenal there regardless because the last 3 years they finished second and they made
because of the last 3 years. Whoa. You never put a team in no title race based on the last 3 years. You put a team based on what they're looking like going forward.
By the way, thank you, because that's a great segue. Now, if Gyökeres confirmed the natural number 9, yeah, who you don't rate,
talking to me now. Remember who you talking to?
Oh, so yeah, I know that. So let's get
okay. He's a fucking
your face is hilarious, by the way.
He's a
I'm just watching these reactions.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah. So let's get the other lot. Let's get the other lot involved, AK. Let's see what Cal thinks. Hi, Cal. It's nice you being a stream. Obviously, Jimmy was talking for you.
No, it's not nice, Cal, being on the stream. To be honest with you,
it's not. But Gyökeres, for me, I think he's the best number 9 acquisition they can go and acquire because they've got everything they need. They got, for me, the technicals are sorted, defense is sorted. They got a quality goalkeeper. Saka is Saka, yeah, and they're looking at, and obviously Madueke is a bit of a bummy one, but don't get me wrong. But overall, is that not a team that's probably ready to go and win when they got Mosquera's coming in, Norgards, the squad players that are actually
one
fit
thing
and
missing?
run more than 15, 20 minutes without
mentality.
You know
mentality.
What's missing? A manager. A manager. A manager. They don't have a fucking manager. A manager. You named all of that and they don't have a manager. It's like naming a woman with the nice breasts, nice body, nice everything, and she don't have a mouth, a vagina, or a butthole. There's no holes. There's nothing to stick in there. No use. No mouth, no vagina, no butt. Where's it going?
Where's it going?
Where's it going? Talk to me.
Stuff for the love, man. What are you doing out here, man? Oh.
Nah, he's done that way too much. I can't lie. That video, he's done that way too
That's
much.
crazy. I didn't even see that.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God.
Where's it going?
Yo, to answer your question,
I
think
the
Gyökeres
metaphor is crazy, bro.
I
What
probably
even
don't
was
rate
what was
Gyökeres
the question? What even was the question?
as in
Just
now
as a
they've got another
Where's it
9.
going,
Where do I
Jay?
see?
She has no
Yeah,
holes, Jay. Where's it going?
Jimmy, you're going on the timeout.
I think Gyökeres is good. I don't probably rate him as much as some others do, but he's an upgrade on Havertz and Jesus. But again, I've got to agree with Jimmy. Like, the issue's never really been the players as much as the manager, in my opinion. Like, you have to look at the manager. The manager's had everything that he's needed, in my opinion, to win the league, and he hasn't. So if he's now spent all his money again and he doesn't win, then kind of what happens? Because you're going to have to sack him at the end of the season unless the board are still good with that. And if they're not, then you're going to have another mini rebuild because you're going to have a new manager coming in potentially who wants his own players. So this is kind of now or never for Arsenal. I'm still not convinced per se by the Madueke signing. I don't think he's a bum, but I don't think he's a good enough player to take you to that next level. Defensively, yeah, you got defense pretty much locked down, but I think that's also down to playing style as well. You're going to have to be a bit more expansive this season if you're going to try and get more results and turn those draws into wins as well. So will that leave your defense a little bit more open? I think Partey going is a big miss as well. So I still think Arsenal will be in and around the title mix and the title picture. I just, at the moment, I don't see them getting over the line.
What are you saying, Jay? You frozen?
When your best player is this.
Okay, so listen, my thing about Arsenal is it's a really interesting one to judge Arsenal going into next season, because I obviously think they're a very good team. And the point that you make about getting over the line, I look at it more from the point of Arsenal don't exist in a vacuum. So we're comparing them to Liverpool, to an extent Chelsea, but I don't like to do one match results based analysis. Ange would still have a job if that's what we're doing here. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, my expectations for Chelsea next season at the moment is not based on them beating PSG. It's based on the form they showed in the run-in last season. So looking at Arsenal, and my question is do I think this current Arsenal squad can outpoint Man City and Liverpool currently? I don't know. And that's not I don't know. I don't think Arsenal are good enough. It's I don't know where these three teams sit against each other going into this season, considering that Liverpool have lost Trent, blah, blah, blah. Arsenal have got as good a chance as any. I have them top 2 at the moment. Don't know if they're going to win. Obviously, it's going to come down to Gyökeres and all this, but the squad looks stronger. I think they've increased the floor. I don't know how high the ceiling is. Do you know what I mean? And that's going to come down to how Gyökeres blends into the squad and stuff. But, you know, if I'm Arsenal, I think we can take the title. That's what I would be thinking, because for all Liverpool have done and the improvements, when you get a team like Liverpool, and this is my logic, and I've seen it so many times, when a new manager comes in, they get the benefit of the previous manager's formations and stuff like that. And in season 1, you get the perfect mesh. I remember seeing it with Moyes and Martinez. And ever since then, I've kept an eye out. If you have a defensive coach or you have a certain style of coach and then you add another manager, they mesh together. So this is going to be Slot's first full year. His ideas, his ideology. I don't know how.
Last year was his
ideas that they used last year.
Last year was all Slot.
I'm not saying it was. No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that obviously you get a certain amount of muscle memory. You're building on what Klopp's done. You know, you're building on his team. This year, there's more of a derivative from that. I'm not trying to take away what he achieved last season. I'm just saying that this season, you know, he's moving further away from the Klopp model and more towards.
So how's that a bad thing?
But he moved away from the Klopp model last season.
Here's the thing, Jay. Even with you saying that, right? Even with you saying that, there's gonna be moments where they're gonna counter like they were playing with.
Yeah, no. I think people.
It doesn't. I know where you're going with this, right?
Yeah.
I know where you're going with this. To me, the big thing. I just think we're moving away from the Gyökeres point too.
But my point is merely saying that, like, in terms of Gyökeres joining Arsenal and then adding the value. I know people say they didn't play like Klopp. I'm not saying they played like Klopp. I'm saying that when you take over from a manager like Klopp, Slot's going to impose his ideas, but he's not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. He's going to evolve the stuff that he arrived and saw.
Yeah, bit
by bit. So this second season, you're going to go.
But it wasn't bit by bit. They played nothing like they played with Klopp. Nothing. But it was literally like overnight. He changed everything. Nothing was the same.
Right, but he's saying the style of Slot was not too dissimilar to the style of Klopp in terms of certain attributes, but not. I wouldn't say it's complete overall. But...
Okay, so if it wasn't too dissimilar, why would it change more? Like Jay's saying, none of that makes sense.
He's not trying to say it was a copy version, or he just said it was like there was some like you could call it attributes or similarities or whatever you want to call it.
I'm saying it was a derivative. That's the way I say it. It was a derivative.
He just tweaked one or two little things. That's what everyone was saying.
I
agree with that. So Jay, let Cal go. Can I ask you, Jay, which things did you think he kept from?
So obviously, I felt from a tempo point of view. Do you know what I mean? From a tempo point of view, with Gravenberch going and playing the 6, it was a change in terms of build up and things like that. Obviously, in terms of Trent playing. And Robertson maybe sitting a little bit more than he used to, whereas Trent was maybe, if that's what you think, I'm saying that Robertson in comparison to how he played under Klopp, I felt he sat more than he used to.
That's because his legs. Sorry to cut you again, but
I'm saying if you're going to say it's because his legs have gone, then the end result of what we're saying is comparatively similar. Do you see what I mean? So I'm just trying to say Slot made changes to Liverpool's style of play. Now, Slot's perfect vision of how Liverpool play might be even more further removed from what he did last
what you're saying makes sense. It makes sense.
So I'm just basically saying I don't know what that version is going to look like. The further you move away from what has been Liverpool,
makes sense to me.
All right, fair enough.
What he's saying makes sense. Basically saying he's going to change it bit by bit. Now will be a bit more.
Why would he change it? Why would you assume he would change it more?
Why? Sorry, Jay. I hear what you're saying, Jay.
What he's saying, he's got a whole new set of players.
But he doesn't.
He does.
Go on, Cal.
Yeah, I don't disagree with your message or what you're saying. What I disagree
with the interpretation. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's in the sense of I think we took a big step away from Klopp football last season. So I don't think we're going to have a massively changed philosophy in the way we go forward. I think it will be implemented better in theory because he would have got players in who can replicate the football that he wants to play better. Yeah. So, for example, as much as we rated Trent and we'll still rate Trent, there are things in his game that would have frustrated the hell out of Slot. For example, the Hollywood passes and the lack of running back for defensive work and stuff. He won't get that from Frimpong. Frimpong's going to have that energy to get back. Even if I don't rate Frimpong as an out-and-out defender, the effort in itself will be a massively drastic change from Trent. Gyökeres, for example, will be able to bomb up and down that side, whereas Robbo couldn't. And he'll hopefully have better quality going into the box than Robbo and also be better defensively than Robbo. Konate is the one that's up in the air at the moment because we don't know what's going on with the contract situation. Midfield pretty much might stay the same because I think there'll be games where Szoboszlai plays the 10 and other games where Wirtz plays the 10. So you'll see little changes there. the attack for me will be the main differences, and it will be in terms of conversion and final decision making. Because last season, barring Salah, Diaz in points and Gakpo in points, we were heavily reliant on Salah getting the goals and the assists. Whereas I think he's trying to take us away from doing that, which makes more sense. So you're not over reliant on one player. But I don't think we'll move too far away from what his football was this season. But I do think we moved a lot further away from Klopp ball in the sense of the pressing, the intensity, the passing. We were way more balanced last season.
And do you have an idea how that? Do you know definitively if that's going to work better than what happened last season yet?
Well, in terms of our league position,
in terms of results, in terms of points and stuff like that. That's my point.
Like
so the overarching point,
So I don't want to make excuses. The one worry I have going into this season is not from a technical standpoint or a tactical setup. It's because of what's happened with Diogo. If I'm going to be honest, I don't know how the players are going to deal with that. And I know it sounds like an excuse. I genuinely don't know how they're going to do that. We're an emotional club anyway. But to lose one of your own players and one of your friends, I don't know how we're going to be able to have that mentality throughout the season. If things start going wrong, do we start to feel sorry for ourselves? I don't know how that's going to affect us. So it may sound like I'm sitting on the fence with that, and I apologize if it sounds like that. But genuinely, I think that's the determining factor on how this season goes. The loss of Jota will either galvanize a team or it might break certain aspects of the players.
Would you say as well with like styles of play with Arteta now with Gyökeres as the number 9? He's gonna have to change the way he plays.
That's where I was gonna say.
I don't think Arsenal fans would complain. Arsenal, he's changed his style 3 times in 3 years, yeah. And this time he's gonna have to cater more to a 9 who likes to run in behind, who and whatnot. Like I rate him. Look, I rate him highly. I don't care what anyone tells me. Arsenal, even without a striker, create. He will always get chances. And I think that man's a bagsman, not Haaland type bagsman, but a bagsman. 8 times out of 10 compared to the 9 out of Haaland. I would say he's going to finish his dinner, yeah? That's just me. That's up to you. This is my opinion, Jimmy. You can have the Jimmy show in a minute. But what's it called? For me, he's going to have to change his style again, isn't it? Like, if we deep it, Madueke is probably going to, if he plays on the left, he's going to have to play a little bit different to where Martinelli played. And so with Zubimendi, might even go into a halfback more than what Partey was doing more in the middle. So it allows the fullbacks to go further forward. I reckon we can expect something different. I don't think Arsenal fans are going to complain either compared to what they're watching.
I don't reckon that. You know, I don't even use the word reckon, but hanging with a lot of English people, and I reckon that ain't going to happen. Listen what I reckon. I reckon that he plays with 5 or 6 fucking defensive players and do long throws. Because I don't know why y'all think he's going to go back to his old style. Why?
Well, he's not going to go back to his old
style. More and more defensive. Now, all of a sudden, he's going to go, you know what? I'm going to open this thing wide back open and run and play back. He can't. You know why he can't? Because he don't have Xhaka. He don't have the same setup. The same players are not there.
You don't sign Zubimendi to play more defensive, by the way. That's quite
it don't matter.
Indication.
It's cool at what you spitting, but I'm going by what I seen the coach do. I'm going by what I seen that coach do. I watched him.
Jim, like everybody knows that Gyökeres' goals come from transition, right? A lot of his goals have came from transition, right? Like that's where a lot of people's trepidations are overall, right? So to get the most out of him, in my opinion, I think that they have to be more. Surprisingly enough, they have to absorb more pressure to allow themselves to actually have space, because like a lot of the times they don't move the ball quick enough. Like, and that's it. That's like the biggest problem when I watch Arsenal. For them to be able to play in transition, they have to move the ball a lot quicker and up the pitch a lot quicker. So, like, yes, Zubimendi, we have to see more from Zubimendi's passing range, because a lot of his passes go. If you see this charts, they're like this. So wide area passes. He needs to be able to break the lines. Without Partey now, we need to see the ball breaking lines a lot more, and we need the ball in behind for Gyökeres to be successful. There's with Nani specifically, that is a transition player. He has qualities with ball carrying. That's his quality. So you have to, at least, if you're gonna do this and make the change, you have to be more willing to play on transition and play quicker. And that's the type of switch that I have to see from Arsenal for me to say this is gonna work.
Let's do this. Who did Arteta want? What striker?
Sesko.
Sesko. He didn't have his change his system for Sesko. Now y'all gonna force Gyökeres on him and then say change the system. I guarantee you, Arteta go, okay, we see about that. I go to make a change when we play. I'm not gonna change it. No, I ain't changing. No. Why would he go and change? I'm not changing. No. You see this coat? This coat cost me a lot of money.
I pay a lot of money for this coat. It's changed loads of times already.
Jimmy's got a hint of a point here because
bro, I'm not letting you come in here and make me change my system. You a 30-year-old fucking striker who just now getting his first big move.
27.
He's 30. Yeah. Anything over fucking 26, 30, you're 30. He's 30. If he was African, y'all probably say he's 40.
Go with that one right now.
Anyways, how about we let the Arsenal fan who supports Arsenal have a word about what he thinks?
Are you talking about you?
System? Jesus.
The only thing that Arsenal can do is, let me say we need a 9, is to sign the most lethal striker in the last 2 years in that position. That's the fact. That's what we've done. We've signed the most lethal striker, regardless of what we say. Well, yes, stats wise, isn't he? He also scored more goals.
Stat man. Yeah, that's me.
I don't know. Is he more lethal than Haaland in the last 2 years?
No, how about this? How about he's scoring? How about he's scoring against
the coefficient?
Bro, he didn't even win the European Golden Boot. They don't even consider Portugal part of Europe no more. They like, nope, your fucking goals don't even count.
That's actually crazy.
How he didn't win the European Golden Boot? That shows you how bad that fucking league is. Portugal is in the smack dead of Europe, and he didn't win the European Golden Boot. His goals don't count, bro. Them shits don't count. It don't count.
I didn't say it. There's a stat going around.
They don't count.
There's a stat going around.
The UEFA said they don't count.
80% of his goals. 80% of his goals. I promise you wouldn't be able to name one of the teams. You look at.
I wish I had the tweet of the teams he scored goals against. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Against us. I said 80% against us.
Who did back against Man City? You don't say nothing.
Hold on. You're doing too much. Jimmy, stop shouting, yeah? And you lot are just doing too much. You got to bag your dinner when it's in front of you, and you're still discrediting it. It's mad.
Yeah, but we cannot rate the goals that you score, bro.
He scores in Champions League. He scores in internationals. He scores in the
international. He plays for Sweden.
Exactly. Who plays Sweden? What do you mean? Yeah, Sweden.
Is that plays for Sweden? What do you mean?
Elanga plays for Sweden.
What? We don't rate Isak international. We rate for what he do in the Prem.
Yeah, but I'm saying
never seen say Isak, that Swedish striker. No, we say that Newcastle striker. Get out of here with that crap. Nobody cares about what he does in Sweden.
If Man United signed him, if Chelsea signed him,
I would
be raving about him.
Yeah, I would. No, don't. I would. Don't do this.
Raving about who? Raving about who?
I've been very adamant. Maybe
the Chelsea signed Gyökeres. Y'all would be telling us how every number 9 we ever had flopped. I don't hear that shit. I don't hear that.
This is mental.
Chelsea fans would be over the moon.
So you sound have you signed a striker that's better than Gyökeres then?
I'm sorry.
Have you signed the striker that's better than Gyökeres?
He's playing right. He just got crowned. He was crowned yesterday. He was fucking crowned. Respect the throne.
João Pedro is better than Gyökeres.
I'm sorry. João Pedro. Did he play in the championship?
Based on what? Why is he?
Where did João Pedro play first?
Watford, no.
Championship in Watford, right? Wasn't Watford in the championship when he first joined? Or were they in the league?
They might be in the Prem. They're in the Prem. Were they in the championship when he joined them?
Okay, he left. He left a Prem team to go to another team. Your dude got his Prem move when he got his 4th kid.
But that's not saying why it's better. Why is João Pedro better?
Because Gyökeres ain't proved that he's better. How he proved that he's better?
Where do you want to
prove he's better than Gyökeres?
Exactly.
Oh, that sounded so much better. Sorry, Jimmy. It's changing.
And fucking corner store merchants. Dude got a kebab shop and play right back in the Portuguese league. What are we talking about?
So where do most of João Pedro's goals come from for Brighton?
In the Prem.
From what? How did he score most of his goals for Brighton?
With his foot. What are we talking about?
From the penalty spot.
Why are we shouting?
He doesn't know that. Jimmy doesn't know that though.
Watch your mouth. He had 20 pins, scored 20 plus pins, and 9 of them he earned the pin. Let's talk.
Who's going to take your pins now?
But you haven't answered my question. Why is he better than Gyökeres?
Is he not? Yes.
Why?
If you were to say to me, wait, Jimmy, wait. If you were to say to me, tell me why Haaland's better than Gyökeres, I'll be able to reel off the reasons why. If you were to say, tell me why Salah's better than Saka, I'll be able to tell you the reasons why.
I already told you why Pedro better Gyökeres, because he plays in a league. He scores goals. I looked at the team.
He scored in the Champions League.
He scored in the Champions League and internationally, bro.
And the Championship.
No, I'm not asking you why you don't rate him, because I'm sitting there telling you I'm not his biggest fan. But I can't sit here and
all right. So
as a neutral, I can't sit here and be like, João Pedro is better than Gyökeres. What has João Pedro done to say he's better than Gyökeres?
I don't rate Gyökeres. Now
that's not his question, bro.
I'm not agreeing with you that I don't rate Gyökeres at high either. But why is João Pedro?
Jay, you're loving this, isn't it?
Is he a better striker?
Yes.
Bro, I'm just laughing, bro. I'm just laughing and enjoying.
Why is he a better striker?
Because he's better.
Why?
What about his game is better?
Player. He strikes the ball better.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Everything's better.
No, it's not.
Here you go. Here you go. You giving that Dog 3000 to another unproven 30-year-old striker.
Never.
I like João Pedro, but I wouldn't call João Pedro proven in world football.
He's not.
Wait, hold on. Is João Pedro? What's this year?
No, João Pedro's not proven yet. Come on, he's not yet proven.
What level is João Pedro at in the Premier League? What level is it in the Premier League?
No, Joey, don't you dare ask us questions, because you ain't answered one of ours, so we ain't answering yours neither. We're just gonna shout and do stuff as well. Sorry, Jimmy, not Joey. Jimmy, sorry.
Wait. So you see in the Premier League now, where we are right now, yeah. What number is João Pedro in strikers? What number?
I don't know. Who the fuck
am I? Figure it out. That's the question. Figure it out.
Like you want me to sit down and ramble that real quick?
Rob, just say the name of the people.
Jimmy, who's the best striker in the Prem?
Who's the best striker in the Prem?
The best striker in the Prem?
Yeah.
Who's
second best?
Haaland. Oh, I got you. Haaland.
Oh, now you know how to do it.
Haaland, Isak.
Watkins, is he better than Watkins?
And this is my problem. You see, after Haaland and Isak, everybody else.
But name the players that are better. Don't do that. Name the players. Name the players.
João Pedro right after them. Who the fuck else?
Vince is better than him. Mateta is better than him.
Let me ask y'all a question.
No.
Chris Woods, if João Pedro outscored Chris Woods next year, would you be surprised?
Yes.
Oh, just answer. You're not answering any question.
You would.
Is he better than Chris Woods?
This question, then, Cal. How many goals does João Pedro score next year?
In the Prem?
In the Prem.
About 12, I reckon.
12. So how many Gyökeres score?
I reckon
20 plus?
17.
No. 20 plus.
Yeah. I'm on that.
No.
Let me caveat that. Jimmy, let me caveat. Very quick. Let me caveat. Let me caveat. Jimmy, let me caveat. The reason I say that is because João Pedro, the type of striker he is not a striker.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's more of a link person. Wait, Jimmy, wait. He'll facilitate players like Cole Palmer, etc.
Yeah, like he did yesterday.
Purely in the team.
No. You're telling me about João Pedro playing for another manager. For Chelsea, he plays an out-and-out 9. Don't tell me no. He just played 3 fucking games for my team.
Yeah, and 2 of them he wasn't playing now and now.
Yeah, but
he's doing every bit of everything, to be fair.
We have not seen Gyökeres play 1 fucking game for Arsenal. I got 3 games of João Pedro, but you're gonna tell me what João Pedro gonna play on my team, and then tell me what Gyökeres
I watch your games.
And we haven't seen Gyökeres play.
So are you gonna play the same way every game against every other team that you played against PSG yesterday?
Oh, so let me ask you this question: are you for fucking sure that Arsenal is gonna switch their methods of playing?
They don't have to switch their method for him to get goals. This is my point. They don't have to switch their method. Havertz misses a bag of chances. How many did Havertz get last season? Jimmy, how many did Havertz get in the league last season?
None.
How many?
9.
Exactly. So if Havertz can get 9, you're telling me that Gyökeres can't get another 6 goals on top of that? Come on, Jimmy, man.
Yo.
You know what you underestimate, yeah? Is
you
when
don't even have to change your style for him to score.
You want me to rate 15 or 16 goals when I saw Nicholas Jackson score 14?
I never said that. You just asked me a number.
Nicholas Jackson scored 14 goals his first year.
That's exactly why Gyökeres scored more.
Tell me the great Gyökeres is going to score.
I never called him great. You asked me a question. You said, how many is João Pedro going to score? How many is Gyökeres going to score? I gave you the answer with João Pedro.
Hey, you're not going to be shocked. Gyökeres is going to score bundles. You're not going to.
You know them.
They don't have to change their style for him to score.
He's going to score bundles.
You know them ones, yeah. We underestimate is when Arsenal do end up going 1-2-0 up in a game, and the other teams are chasing. Who the hell do you think is going to be onto a lot of counters and getting their transitional goals? He's going to fucking kill him.
You know how many chances Havertz misses, and these guys. Do you know how many chances they miss?
Bro, I think Gyökeres gets. I think Gyökeres clears 20 league goals next season.
No, he's going to score bundles, bro.
I'll say I think he does it. I think he clears 20 league goals easily.
I think so.
The reason I don't think he hits 20.
Of course, if he got an injury, but
no, not even that. Again, this is where I think context has to be added.
Bro, I'm not an Arsenal fan. No, I'm not making excuses. I'm not an Arsenal fan, bro.
He's played against.
Yeah, I hear it. But bro,
he's a finisher, man.
I'm quite simply looking at Haaland, yeah, and again, you can say he's coming up against better. If he plays, I think Gyökeres as the number 9 will, if he doesn't get injuries, starts for most games. Yeah, that's what is that? 38 games. Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
38? 38 games. Do I think Gyökeres on average scores a goal every game and a half?
Definitely.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly, and in Champions League he's going to do sick.
Definitely,
much better because it's a lot slower and it's going to be more suited.
I know he's not Haaland, but right now, do you know what? Right now, I think, but for me, I've got a 2.
Comparing this fucking dude to Haaland.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. Hold on, bro. Jimmy. When you do comparisons, yeah, it doesn't mean they're the same, right? So when you do comparisons, you're comparing them. I said he scores probably a game and a half. Every game and a half. Haaland scores less than that. So I'm not saying he's Haaland, but you can do comparisons without meaning they're the same person. They're both number 9s. They're both out and out number 9s that predominantly before joining the Premier League both scored by running through on goal, right? So they're actually are very similar as far as how they score their goals. They get similar goals. They do. Like, is he better than Haaland?
I disagree with that, Cass, and that's what I disagree with. I don't think Gyökeres scored the variety of goals that Haaland scored in Germany and before that. Gyökeres' goals. So that's why I don't compare the two. That's why I don't think he'll clear 20 easy either, because
they do. They're
the level of defenders he's playing against, and I think you'll see that teams will sit back off Arsenal if they need to as well. So there's going to be less space in behind. Also,
where did Isaac come from?
Germany,
Sweden,
Germany, and
no. Came from Spain.
Spain. It was Spain.
And he didn't hardly score any goals in Spain.
He played left wing sometimes, and your Sociedad aren't a dominant team.
No, but it's easy to say after the fact, isn't it? We can all do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm adding context to all of it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the context to Gyökeres is I would like a striker to do what he's supposed to do against those players. So if you're playing against Portuguese players that are not as good, I need you to score what you're doing. Right. And you went and scored 70 60 plus 70 odd goals in 2 years.
Do you know what I think? Is he going to be able to replicate that?
100 plus 3 years.
Do you know what I think the most?
Yes, he is, Cal.
Do you know what I think the most valid thing that Jimmy said was? The most valid thing that Jimmy said, out of all of this was actually not about how good Gyökeres is, which that is still relevant, but the most valid thing he said, is that Arsenal may well have to change the way they play. because
Everything
I saw,
about what they do has to
and let me just land here, please. Yeah, as a Manchester City side that dominated playing without a 9, right? We played with a false 9 and there was extra bodies in midfield all the time, right? We brought in Haaland. We did have to change the way we play, and we play different. Even now, I look at Manchester City with Haaland, and any City fans in here will agree with me. You look at City with Haaland, then you take Haaland out and play, I don't know, a Mamouche, Doku, Savio. We look more fluid, right? There is a thing where when you have an out-and-out 9, you have to play a different way.
Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Because
no, it might not be, bro. It might not be.
Yeah, because where you changed, you were changing. There's more risk for what Man City did because you changed a team that was winning and cooking and everything. Arsenal, let's be real, what they've done, they haven't won a league with. They haven't won a trophy with, yeah? What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again. So actually, them changing, I would see it, if I was an Arsenal fan, as a positive.
Of course,
that's the key to it.
But there's other things that, like, a striker, like, if you have someone that's playing in the false 9 role, often they, right, and someone will say, oh no, but I've seen it straight away. Gyökeres can pass. Cool. Gyökeres might be able to pass. That doesn't mean he can drop back and play midfield as well as a midfielder. Yeah. Yes, cool. He can do. All right, but there will be a difference, right? If you play a midfielder in midfield or you play a striker dropping back into midfield, there will be a difference. And all I'm saying is, what I find interesting is that Arsenal will have to change to play with Gyökeres. They can't play the same.
Can I ask a question? Change again. Change what didn't win before. Didn't win before. So every year, you're changing your system. You think that's going to work? Where's the continuity?
Can I ask a question, D?
The system that didn't work, they don't get to get better.
You can in a minute.
How do you?
No, you're the champ, man. You don't need to raise your hand.
Let him. Oh no,
in terms of build-up play and attacking,
the regional champ.
How do you play?
Over here?
Say that again.
In terms of your attacking style, how do you describe your attacking style?
Fuck off.
Our attacking style.
Yeah.
Slow and structured, I would say.
And then ultimately, you try and get the ball out to the wings and usually cross the ball in, right?
No, try to get the ball out of play. Yeah. They cheer for fucking corners. Why are we acting like we don't know how Arsenal play? They cheer for corners.
Stoke FC.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's slow and
have to go from trying to get corners to open play.
Yo, Cassie, you put his mic.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good
luck. Because that's how they play. They play for corners. Don't tell me shit. Y'all made a fucking mural for your set piece coach. Your set piece coach got a mural.
Anyways, can I do this? Can people smash the likes? And also, let me do this quickly as well. These are supers. I'm glad that folks are now going to talk about how strong the Premier League is after Chelsea tore a new one on the European champs. Last season, I was tired of folks overhyping poor leagues like Serie A. Juno says, Cal still shaking his head. Ask your manager who was bemused by people like yourself mocking the project and said he was betting on it to go bang.
Who is this brother? What is he talking about?
Juno, sorry, man. Let me educate the non-Arsenal fans.
What a stupid comment.
Arsenal's biggest issue was the teams were comfortable ignoring our centre forwards, even when the run was on with acres of space, which made our midfielders outrun. Transitions aren't going to be an issue. Some lads talking football, and then there is Jimmy. I just want a moment, panel, to ask Wolfie a question. What time will Forest be playing in the Club World Cup? Tried to DVR, but the cable box blew up.
The Audi Cup thing. I thought that finished, didn't it?
Okay. I don't get why this Gyökeres is such a big argument. Some are expecting 20 plus, others don't rate him at all. It's just receipts for end of the season. True. And that's that.
I don't think there's a single Premier League team that wouldn't have Gyökeres, be it as their starter or their backup in their squad. I don't get why there's this narrative, oh, he's shit. He's not shit.
No, he's definitely not shit.
It's not on Chelsea, it's not hard. Overrated. We won the Premier League. Why are you arguing with Liverpool fans? Respect.
He gets in your team. He gets in your team.
How are Chelsea fans arguing with Liverpool fans right now?
He gets in his team.
What are we doing there?
Wolfie,
how does Gyökeres get in the Liverpool team?
He gets in the squad. Oh, what? Currently, yeah, he starts for us currently.
Okay, 100%. So what's the big deal? I don't look. Arsenal have been shit in the transfer window.
Sorry,
they finally got a striker. Good.
You haven't won a Premier League. What's
Who's
wrong
this?
with Gyokeres? Is he? What's the time? Is he
Wait,
drinking?
oh, you're arguing with him.
In his country, is he drinking already?
Can Mikel Arteta go back to 22-23 season?
You won the
with
Club
better
World Cup.
players?
Have you won the Premier League or the Champs recently? Like, Jono, what are you doing, bro?
They won the Audi Cup, bro.
Can
I'm not
Arteta
even
go back to?
disrespecting those trophies, but
boy, Wolfie, whenever you ready, bro, I'm ready to stir fry your ass too about trying to downplay cups. And you say here celebrating that Palace got relegated.
I just want to know what Jono. I just want to know how Jono's coming at
potty
Liverpool
mouth.
fan.
That's what you do. You watch your little potty mouth.
Right, Cal's got beef with Juno. Can Mikel Arteta go back
It's
to
no beef. It just
22-23
doesn't make
season?
sense.
I don't think so. AMT. I think teams will play will set up a little bit differently compared to what they were surprised by before. So yeah. Wait,
Hey, Wolfie, are you man trying to keep your girlfriend that's trying to leave you?
Yeah, what's going on now?
Oh,
Bro, she wants a divorce. Just sign the papers, bro.
I didn't just sign it. I threw him out, man. Like, I don't want him. He can fuck off.
Oh,
And Dabs, you know, I said to you when you were after him, take him. Like, I ain't changing my stance on him.
Now you happy to see him go.
By the way, people.
Ask Dabs if I'm happy to see him go.
He's just at the door. You can join our Discord there. Make sure you smash the likes. If you ain't asked once all show, by the way, decent likes though, to be fair. But please smash the likes. Just double check that. Wolfie, you got rejected again, man. That's crazy. Bakayoko. And then what is going on? What, he did. He's going to join Leipzig. He's just come out.
He's gone to Leipzig.
No, I've also heard Leverkusen. I've also heard Forest. Like,
you know,
you're getting rejected. Again.
I can get rejected and no bid.
You get rejected.
Ah, boy, here you go, Wolfie. You love to come with this garbage Mr. Bean drill you be on.
All right, Jimmy, tell me the bid Forest put in.
I got score run. Wolfie, good luck because it's going to be a rough ending to the show. Jimmy, next week.
I'm about to drag him through the mud. You get over 16 boxes. 16 boxes. Let me talk to Wolfie.
What is
to talk to Wolfie about
big up, brothers?
Because y'all selling everything.
Anyways, I need to wrap up as well. This is going to get redirected over to my personal channel where you're going to talk some United stuff. Not that it's that relevant. Right? But Wolfie, keep on getting rejected. Thanks for being late and everything. So yeah,
where's Mbuemo, bro? Where's Mbuemo?
We'll find out. We'll find out next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Find out.
Yeah.